Hi, good evening, everyone, or rather, good night, everyone. I am Leonie Sousa, and I'm always delighted to be here with you to share on our session. Now, tonight I'm quite late. I'm later than expected. Reason being, I am in Tobago for a retreat. Yes, a retreat, unwind, re-energize, renew, and re-energize, right? And I'm going to be sharing with some of our clients later tomorrow evening, and I'll tell you a little later. But I'm going to be sharing tomorrow evening, right? So tonight's session, I'm going to be looking at my notes. All right, I'm going to look into um, how to help your child set and achieve goals. Yeah, how to set and achieve goals. And I'm a big advocate on helping parents and empowering parents so that they could help their child unlock their full potential. And goal setting is a skill. All right, that is a skill, a life skill that actually enhances the child's performance, their development, whether it's personal, and this actually carries right in to professional life. All right, so let me to feel free to say where you're listening from, hashtag replay. All right, and let's get into it. Let's dive into it. So basically, all of this, all right, how to help your child achieve their goals. Parents, this starts with you. It all starts with you. Let me know in the comments what's one big goal you'd love to see your child accomplish. Just one big goal you'd like to see your child accomplish. I'd really love to hear from you. Now, one of the main things you need to consider is why goal setting matters. Do you think it matters? And if so, why it matters? Well, one of the main reasons while goal setting matters is because it affords the child, yes, it affords the child direction. It provides direction. Goals give children, goals give adults, goals give anybody, as a matter of fact, who want to achieve something extra in their life. It gives them direction. Why wouldn't you want direction? Why wouldn't you want direction? You must want direction, right? Because you want to have a place to go, somewhere to be. All right. The second thing that happens when we get into goal setting and whilst it matters is that it builds confidence. Yes, it builds confidence. And the thing is, every time a child achieves a goal, anytime any individual achieves a goal, it actually builds confidence in that person to help them move on to another. All right, achieving small goals over time really boosts their confidence. All right, and remember to share with me that one big goal that you believe your child would want to achieve or you would like to see your child achieve, right? So basically, building the setting the goals help build the confidence. All right, it boosts the child's self-esteem and it shows them exactly what they're capable of, and that is doing great things. Another reason why goal setting is so important is that it teaches our children responsibilities. Why are we need to teach them responsibility, and parents, you're responsible for teaching them the correct thing. You are responsible for socializing your child in a specific manner, all right, so that they could become the better version of themselves, so that they improve along the way. So setting and working towards goals teaches children accountability and resilience, and all of this that we are doing here right now is really essential traits for lifelong success. Whatever, in the majority of cases, whatever our children do from young, it starts paving the road for adulthood. It starts paving the road for adult life. And sometimes, yes, we may fall off along the way, but here's what. You're resilient and you could do it again. So let's start teaching them that skill. Let's take responsibility for our children and their abilities and their outcome. Do the best that you can do. So let's break it down. All right, let's break down this goal setting. Let's break down the goal setting process. Let's help them dream big, and let's be realistic with it as well. What you want to do is ask your child, what do you want to achieve? It could be anything in terms of academics, personal, or extracurricular. Ask them what they want to achieve. And remember, if you're just joining me or if you're going to be looking at the replay, feel free to answer the questions I would have asked earlier, as well as to indicate where you're connecting from. All right. So, for example, if a child says, "I want to ace my exams," all right, guide them into breaking down what does he or she means by ace in that exam. All right, what does that mean to them? And those are some very important questions. All right, so after you've asked your child, another thing you want to do, you want to be smart about it. You want to use the SMART goal framework. All right, for those of us who are very uncertain about what SMART goals are, basically when we say SMART, we want the goal to be specific. So the child must know exactly what they want to achieve. All right, what exactly do they want to achieve? That's being specific. Then we go to M, which is measurable. How will they track their progress? What are they going to do? How do we know that they would have achieved their goals? Yeah, how would we know? And then we have A. It must be achievable. Is the goal realistic? All right, is the goal realistic? And this is what you want to make sure as we go along. So SMART goals, all right, and we're going to R now? Yeah, R. It must be relevant. Does it align with their interests? Is it what the child wants to do? Is it what is necessary for them to do at this particular stage in their life? All right, so it must be relevant. And finally, it must be time bound. When am I going to achieve this goal? How long will it take me to achieve this goal? All right, so you want to make sure you set a date. All right, so firstly, you want to know what it is they want to accomplish. And then you want to use a SMART goal framework. All right, now the next step you want to do, you want to create an action plan. You're going to break down the goal or the goals into smaller, achievable steps. All right, and I would have mentioned this before earlier, late last year, actually in December. All right, and I want you to think about it. All right, think of breaking down these goals as small steps. You're going up the stairs or you're going up the ladder. All right, each step takes you closer to the top. All right, for example, better grades. The steps might be one, you might want to spend 30 minutes extra reviewing notes. You want to take practice quizzes on the weekend, to keep you in tune, and that will be some of the steps you take to improve your grades. All right, and last time when I spoke about SMART goals, I also, and using your report card as a roadmap to success, I also spoke to the point that you need to celebrate milestones. You have to acknowledge the child's effort. How many times have we acknowledged our children's effort? The thing about it is that sometimes our children, they put an effort in, but because they didn't reach the goal that was assigned, you think that they have not grown. But here's what. The grade is simply, as I said before, your grade is that level at that particular point of time. There's room for improvement. We have a growth mindset. I can do better. And then you assess, where did I go wrong? What did I do correct? And the areas you saw they worked on and that you were able to stick with it throughout a time, although they didn't achieve the desired outcome, that is growth. So go and achieve the efforts your child would have put in. All right? When you do that, you're going to actually help keep them motivated. You're going to keep giving them that level of encouragement that they need. So celebrate the growth that you have seen. All right? Celebrate that. And then finally, you want to reflect and adjust. And this is what I was saying. You need to go and look and see what worked, what didn't work well. What worked or what didn't work well. You want to check that. And then you adjust your plans, adjust things needed. This is part of the process. All right. This is part of the process. All right. Now, how can you as the parent support the process? How can you support the process? Well, the first thing is really and truly is that you have to be the role model. You've got to be the role model for the child. Let your child see you setting goals and achieving goals as well. Your example speaks louder than words. And this brings me right back to one of my parents from one of my sessions some time ago. You know, she said, Leonise, when I started putting my life together, started reorganizing things, and my son saw that I was reorganizing, he started reorganizing too. And their relationship grew, and he started making the changes. He, quote unquote, he started, because mommy is doing it, because my parent is doing it, I could do it too. So it also helps give them confidence in getting their goals, having their goals achieved as well. The second thing is you have to provide the encouragement. Cheer them on during the time. Remind them of their why they are working towards this particular goal. Keep reminding them. Because trust me, I know as an adult at times you too need being reminded. So remind your child as to the why. That why is so important. It's fundamental. That's what keeps you going when motivation is not there. That why. All right, that why. Now, the next thing you want to do, parents, to support your child, you need to create a goal-friendly environment. What do I mean by that? It means that you have to allocate a space at home for studying. You need to allocate a space for studying. Reduce the distractions. You're not going to put the TV, you're not going to put the study space next to the television. Or at least if you're doing that, you want to make sure that the television is off during that time and that everybody is on the same page. So you want to set up that dedicated space for studying or working on your goals. All right, reduce the distractions. Please do that. And basically, you want to check in. You want to check in without overstepping a little bit, right? Just offer the guidance, but allow them to take ownership of what they're doing. All right, that will help them with becoming more responsible persons when they take ownership for what they are doing. This builds their independence. All right, this builds their independence. All right, now here's what. Again, what's one goal your child has mentioned recently? Think about it. And then I want you to now think about how you could support them in achieving that goal. Think about it as well. Feel free to drop it in the comments as well. All right? Feel free to drop it in the comments. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to connect with me and you can get more information as well. Now, just a reminder, goal setting is one of the most powerful and impactful ways you can empower your child. It's very important that we impact upon our children and we empower them so that they can succeed. And the best part, you've got to work with them and you don't have to do it alone. You're working with them and you don't have to do it alone. I'm hosting a workshop very soon. It's called Building Bridges to Success. And it's designed to give you, the parent, yes, the tools that you need to help guide your child's academic and personal growth. So the spaces are limited. I don't really like to, I prefer to work with small groups because it's a workshop and we're going to work together and I'm going to be it's going to be very interactive because at the end of the workshop, you will be leaving with your game plan. Yes, you're going to be working a plan out. You're going to have a plan because there's a workbook with this. all right, that you could always keep using, and you could actually use it for all your training, as a matter of fact. So I want to thank you for joining me. And to get that link, you can just drop a yes in the comments. And that yes in the comment would mean that I'll be sending you the registration link. All right. So I say thank you so much for joining me here today. And I know it's very, very late tonight, but I really wanted to get this, have this sharing, because I did indicate I was going to do it today. It's just that things run a little later than expected. I'm in Tobago for a retreat, unwind. Hello? Unwind. Unwind, renew, and re-energize. Yes. And I'll be sharing here tomorrow. I'm here with Rachel Supreme Stores, Tours and Travel Agency, and we are at this retreat. The venue is very beautiful. All right. And yeah, you might see some of it tomorrow, please God. Right. And yes, it's going to be phenomenal. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. All right. So have a blessed evening. Blessed night, everyone. Bye for now.